Hope everyone's having a real good night, good day, good morning, and good evening, wherever you may be watching this transmission. Thank you for the beautiful intro from Art Bell from A View from Space, if you guys used to watch Coast to Coast AM. And one of the main guys that inspired me to take up and start podcasting. And that goes back. When did I pick up the camera? When phones started getting a bit better. Back in 2009 is when 2010 when I started my first appearance on social media on YouTube, and the first channel got taken down in 2012 with no questions, no asks. And here today, all these years later, and still doing this, still doing the do. Oh yeah, okay, let's get some people rolling in the comments. We got Andrew in the house. How you doing, buddy? Where are you? Where are you? Let me know where you guys are at. And I got quite a few people in person coming in and seeing me here in person. Steve the plumber. Oh my God, Steve, it's so good to see you. Hopefully we can get you on Mike in the Night this Wednesday. Wednesday show if you want to come on and maybe do an update again. And we got Mississauga. Andrew is in Mississauga. Okay, hey, Mike. Good day. Howdy from Outlook, Saskatchewan. Oh, we got DS in the house. Daryl Daniel. Sorry, I gotta get my eyes checked, from Chicago, Illinois. Oh, we got CJ from Michigan joining us. Thanks for joining us, guys, across the Commonwealth. It is a beautiful, guys. I got remember that old paper I had on my windows here? Look what I did. A friend of mine, recommended that I do this, and I did it. Look at this. I put window tints on the windows now and got rid of that disgusting paper. And when people come, look how beautiful it is outside today in beautiful Merritt, British Columbia. Let me give you guys a view of the land here. There it is. Look at the mountains up there. What a gorgeous morning we're having here. I've had my door open straight now for 2 weeks. I've had my front door open, letting people in, just people knowing that I'm here. And we left the one paper on this side here, though, because I got my open sign and that. But look at that. Look at that, folks. Yeah, come down and visit me here anytime. We got Buddy from Calgary. We got Pamela Page from Kentucky. We got the chemtrail at the clouds. That's what patriot Canadians saying. I'll look up. It's actually a clear sky. Let's go take a look and see if we have any big chemtrails here. Let's see if we have chemtrails. Let's go live on Morning Coffee with Mike. We're gonna see right now if we're experiencing some chemtrails in the sky. No, just clouds. Just clouds on the horizon. I don't know if that's a chemtrail. Dark clouds. It looks like a storm's coming from that side. I don't know. Looks like just like cloudy. Fog cloud. I don't know. So this is what the store looks like, folks, if you're in the area. I got this. So look at the window tints. Look how nice that looks on the store. That looks amazing. I'm going to probably paint this door this week. Yeah. Those are chemtrails, sadly. So people are I don't doubt it at all. I don't doubt the chemtrails at all, because some days we have some really nice, clear, beautiful blue skies and beautiful clouds in the sky. And then some days we got those streaks up in the sky. Those are chemtrails, sadly. Yeah, long straight clouds. Well, no, it's when it comes off the mountain peaks, off the top of the mountains. It's like a different, like if you're up on top of the mountains, like right up top when we're going through the summits here. Like I have to pass a summit to go to another city north, and I have to pass a summit on every way out of here, out of this town. And when you pass the summit, you can kind of see like the drifts off the top of the. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know. I'm just saying. But there it is, right there. It's a beautiful day. Have the door wide open here today. If you guys want to see me. Yeah, chemtrails have been around since 1999, probably even earlier if they were testing and stuff, right? And just saying, make some good sales today. Yeah, guys, we are shipping in Canada. So if you guys want to order something from me, go to mtg.toys. I'll even show you guys the website. So let's get into what's going on here. So, guys, I want to thank everybody. And I also want to apologize to everybody with last Saturday's Mike of the Night was kind of vulgar. Was very, very, I don't know, it was very intense. And, I'm trying really hard to, it's not accept what's happening, but have to, I guess, I don't know, hear the lunacy, right? So there it is right there. It's been so long since I've had over 3,000 views on my show on Mike of the Nights, and it's growing nicely on Rumble. And with 2 or 3 episodes, I'm kind of blowing up the scene here, which is really nice. And there's the channel right there. There's the episode right there. It's 491. France Revolution, World Hunger Soaring, Next Pandemic is Ready. So there it is right there. And tonight, guys, I'll be on the Kevin J. Johnston Show, freedomreport.ca. If anybody wants to join me, I'll be there tonight. On same thing on Rumble. So it's going to be the freedomreport.ca. And what is going on? Lots of things are going on. So 39 killed after fire at U.S. Mexico border migrant detention center. These detention centers were put up there during the Barack Hussein Obama administration. And North Korea tests nuclear drone. There it is right there. I don't think that's a nuclear drone. It's a bomb. But Pyongyang has claimed that the secret weapon can create a radioactive tsunami. Oh, that's all we need right now. And protests in Israel are going, 13, 14 weeks now. We've been covering it since day 1 on Mike of the Night. And Canadian news. Canadian news. And CNN, again, the BS counterfeit news network. And more Canadian news, just more whatevers in Canada. And what's better dwelling reporting? Canadian mortgage rates pull back ahead of spring market. So they're pulling back. Oh, market crash and hit pause, an influx to cheap credits. So they're going to, again, they might have to pivot, change direction, change the course on where things are going because they're calling a spring sale coming up. So a lot of people messaging me, like personally emailing me to let me know their stories. And it's crazy. I get injury stories from people. Like, I don't know how the news isn't even covering 1% of these injury stories and these are people genuinely, wholeheartedly, from the heart, really, breaking down their situation, how it's going down, and it's really heartbreaking to see what's happening to a lot of people. But I don't know why, and the mainstream media, like, it's so overwhelming what's going on. But the mainstream media won't cover it. They're constantly looking for distractions. Okay, we got Jackie Marisa from Ontario. We got, hey folks, Mike, I need a plug, please. That's Patriot Canadian. Go check him out. Maybe we'll get you on Mike of the Night, Patriot Canadian. Storefront looks nice, Mike, says Mr. L. Thank you. I need to make a trip to see you this summer, Mike, says YYC guy. Yep. The show on Saturday was good, Mike. Nothing wrong with venting a little. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and cool it down a bit. On Mike in the Night. Mike in the Night's been going on, and we're going on to episode 500. We did for the longest time 1 episode a week, since 2016-ish we started, and then before that we were doing trends in the housing market in 2014, where we would have call-ins from all over the Commonwealth. And I'm on Rumble, and I'm finding like channels with episode 1690. I'm like, I've never heard of this person. Who is this person? So there's a lot of, like, I'm on Rumble, and I'm kind of looking around at these channels, like, who are these people? Episode 950 is like, what? I've never heard of these people. A lot of these people are post-COVID channels. They came after COVID. I don't know why these new COVID heroes are just making waves everywhere when they could have just been warning us about this. We warned you guys about this. We told you they're going to pull the trigger on the pandemic. People laughed at me, called me a tardo. We said it 4 times on the channel now. So Yeah, Rumble's Canadian owned. We addressed that on the last mic of the night. Thank you, Pamela. So, oh, we got 907 Bear in Alaska. Watching from Nova Scotia. First saw you on the Kevin J. Johnson. Be yourself. I'll be on Kevin J. Johnson tonight, guys. Reading headlines for you guys. Absolutely enough real news down here to cover. Full 2 hour show. Says Mr. L. So I'm getting Walking Journeys calling me. So Walking Journeys already calling me this morning, and I watched it, but after the live. Okay. Thank you, Pamela, for having my back for a good while now. But yeah, so if you guys want to join us, we'll be tonight live on the Kevin J. Johnson, and then I'll be back on my Wednesday night Rumble, Mike in the Night. I get a lot of people asking to continue the Wednesday show. It's only 2 hours. It's not 3 hours like on Saturday, which is pretty cool. Wisconsin says hi from the marsh. Says Curtis. And fell asleep early. So we had a guest on two Mike in the Nights ago. Yeah, it wasn't this Mike in the Night because we had the Raven on and Eduardo. It was last Mike in the Night where we had Lenny Poo on. And there was something concerning she brought up when she was talking about our blood and how they're finding certain things in people's blood that are happening after even they're dead. And it's this weird phenomena. So it's two Mike in the Nights ago, so it would be last Wednesday's show. If you guys want to tune in, Lenny Poo was on. What was it last Saturday? She was on the show, and she said something that really concerned me, that like how blood coagulates or what happens after you die, and what the patterns of blood after you're dead. And apparently something's happening even to the people. So the people, that are, are facing this something, and we know this. We've already talked about this back in 2020 on Mike and Night. So this is not news here. We're not breaking anything here. But now there's something happening to people that are not juiced, right? So Jeff is saying, I actually installed Rumble for you because of you. Kentucky supports you, buddy. Thank you, Jeff. Man, I got to go back through Kentucky. I got to go back through the I-75. I used to do that drive so much. I used to enjoy going from Michigan through all them states. I used to have such a good. I just used to enjoy myself through Georgia, through Kentucky, used to stop in whatever cities I could see and explore. Yeah, it's like these times are changing, and I don't know what to do. Like, we're at this point right now where it's falling like rain. It's falling apart like rain is what's happening. And scripture says the soul is in the blood, or something to do to that effect. Yeah, that could be true. Our DNA, and then I said this before to you guys, and I really believe this. I believe the DNA that we can't read, or the unreadable DNA, or the DNA, the junk DNA, or whatever it is. Somebody came on the show and explained to me what that junk DNA is. I still don't. I believe, this is my belief. I believe it's our story. That junk DNA is our story of who we are, where we're from, what we're about, what brought us here, and how we were put here. I think that junk DNA is a timeline of our story of who we are. And that's what I wholeheartedly believe. I made a story about, I made a video, but I can't find any of my videos, man. I made a video back in 2012 about this, about junk DNA. And then Waptech, I don't know if you remember him, on YouTube. He's pre-COVID too. He was talking about the junk DNA and what I was talking about. And he made a whole video, not calling me out or contradicting me. He made a video talking and kind of analyzing, maybe this guy may be right about our junk DNA, right? So, oh, we got comments going here. Hold on a second. So we got Crosshatch in the house. We got Phoenix Rivers in the house. Blood is the most word used in the Bible next to God. Um, the additives are probably the worst in the food people eat to feel like chips and fries. I'm hearing NAC supplement works exponentially will against this damage we are experiencing. And then, hello, sir. What do you think of the purple fluorescent? Okay, guys, we had the Raven on, Mike of the Night on Rumble, on Saturday, and he's been going into the purple lights. We're going into 2.5 years now that the Raven has been following this purple light. No, not 2.5 years, 1.5 years. I'm sorry. Been 1.5 years. He came on talking about this weird phenomena he's noticing in Winnipeg. And Canada is always one of the test, Canada, Australia, New Zealand are always the test projects of the Commonwealth to kind of test it on us first and then see if it's going to work in the US. Because in America, people, the private citizen can carry a gun and have a gun to protect his family, right? So we had the Raven on. So the Raven was on this last mic of the night, and he discussed, I guess we're calling it the purple rain or the purple rain effect. And listen to it. It's the last mic of the night on Rumble. I'll go back and show you the episode there in a few minutes here when I take a few sips of my coffee. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there for you. That's a good question to ask. Okay, why is my comments turning off here? Morning, Mike. 1:15 p.m. here in Ontario. We got Dwayne in the house saying hi. Mike, you should what? You should have Dr. Brian Ardis on your show. I saw him on Laura Lynn Tyler's channel. He blew me away on what he knows on the thing. I've already like Purple Lights in Winnipeg. Cheers from Winnipeg, Mike. It says Winnipeg Wanderer. The problem is I've already messaged. Like I did a wave or two. Like here I'm at the shop, so I did a couple of waves of emails contacting other content creators, and most of them don't get back to me. A lot of them don't take me serious, and a lot of them just like I sometimes get a reply and they make fun of me, which is fine. Any videos that are out there circulating about me aren't about me in a good way. A lot of them are just people challenging my mental capacity for reading or other things that I find, like complicated or hard. Or if I say something, someone will create a video to call me out and stuff like that. I don't have anything where, oh, that guy from the toy store said that a few years ago. Now someone's making Joe Rogan saying it today. But unfortunately, I don't know. I'm just seen as that kind of guy, that weirdo guy. I'm known to people. Some people know me and say, yeah, Mike, I remember you really calling it since 2012, really putting it out there. And I can't even find a single video that I made that Donald Trump was going to win the election. I made a video when Trump didn't announce he was running, may run, and went down to the border wall in Mexico, Texas. Was it the Mexico-Texas border wall? He went down. He didn't even launch Make America Great Again. He didn't even do any of that. He was just talking about it. And I took a trip around my park, walking around my park there in Vancouver, telling you guys that, Donald Trump will win this election. He will win because they need to shake up the administration. And he will win because Americans are tired of the BS. They're tired of the overseas wars. They're tired, Barack Hussein Obama started that war in was it Libya? He started the other war in Yemen. He started all these wars and dropped so many bombs during his administration, and America needed a change. I can't even find any. Those videos are gone, people. Gone. What's your views on the Georgia Guidestones and their recent destruction? I have a video up on that, guys. If you want to type, go to Georgia. Go to my. I'll show you the video. I put up a video back in 2012 about the Georgia Guidestones. I doubt it's up still. And then I made one back in 2017. That one should be up. And then this one that I made a few months back for you guys when it blew up and what I thought about the Georgia Guidestones. Someone said Cena, bro. Dwayne said he's seen it. Okay. Oh, is there somebody at my door? Oh, okay. No, it's just somebody passing through. I guess they didn't realize I don't open till 11. But contact Laura Lynn Tyler. I mean, I could try. Again, most people don't take me seriously, so when they see me, it's almost like I'll bring down their reputation, right? Again, my mental capacity isn't sharp like a lot of these people are. Like these a lot of these people, a lot of them are post COVID though. A lot of them aren't pre COVID, right? So can't stand these lights. Something more, yeah. So if you want, people are welcome. I've done like live streams with people where other channels. I'll show you the channels I did recent, like not recently, but over the years. And let me go. So you go to the channel, and you go down to legendary guests. There's more, but I have to go through my channel and find them. So there's uneducated economist. Heisa says Alaska Prepper. We had Maneko 64. Heisa's Florian Heisa again from Heisa says we had Peter Leeds on Mike in the Night, and we have Tony God Rules. We had God Rules in the show. Alaska Prepper, Educated Economist again, God Rules. So we've had, there's Mike in the Night there. There's some. I'm gonna find more episodes from that I have. I'm gonna actually put them into this carousel for you guys, so you could see what I'm. See, world headed to Mike in the Night. World headed to chaos. So, economic perfect storm. So I've had people on the show and that have taken me seriously, but again, it's back to that. You have to be perfect. You can't use makeup. This generation is a bunch of cellulite flabs. They don't want you here anymore. MRL here from Arizona, from AZ. Seen them personally. That's the lights, the purple lights, I think, here in Arizona, representing the ABQ. No, that's New Mexico. I'm sorry. I'm just getting that from Breaking Bad. Good morning, Mike from Connecticut. We got our buddy Brian here from Connecticut. I've been up to Connecticut a few times myself. I spent a lot of time in New England in my younger years. Massachusetts, primarily in Massachusetts. So we got was it Dan the Van? Yeah, no, Dan the Van Dan in the house. The powers that are addicted to chaos, we all have our addictions, I guess. I still haven't seen the lights. Yeah, but you're in a conservative state, Pamela. You're in Kentucky. And Rand Paul, sorry, is running the show there, right? Dwayne is saying, what happened to the English language? Well, they're transforming language into a weapon now, right? We got Mickey, who is that? Carlitos in the house. We got Carlos in the house. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? Hope everybody's doing good here in the house tonight on Mike in the Night. It's kind of like watching ants scatter when you kick an anthill. That's what they are doing to us. Yeah. 100%, folks. Yes, the purple lights will be used in areas to check spots and are planned to observe if you're glowing blood to ensure you took the juice. I'll be watching for them soon as I can travel again. Trying to get a new motor in my car. This says Mr. L. We got Jeff Whalen in the house. Someone saying you are a genius soul, Mike. Don't change, bro. Well, there's nothing to change. The next step from here is my ascension to the next life. I've luckily in my early 30s, kind of unlocked my reasoning for being on this rock. A lot of people get it right at birth and understand what their mission was, why they came and why, and how they gotta, what they're. And some people pick it up midlife, and then some people don't get it, and some people get it on their deathbed. A lot of people, unfortunately, realize things when they're within hours of their death, right? And I'm grateful that that I've realized, and not waking up to the fact. It's actually bigger than waking up to what's happening here. It's actually bigger than that. And yes, Mike is one of a kind on YouTube, says King of the Dots. Carlos says opinion. Mike, nothing wrong with your intellect. The people running the show of all university educated and cannot figure out a damn thing. You choose well, my son. Hello from Ontario. Ontario, yeah. Oh, from Scotland. We got John D from Scotland. So I want to ask John D's opinion on something, and it kind of ties into the Alberta elections. So John D, don't worry about Alberta. I'm just bringing this up for other people watching here in Canada. Alberta, Canada, look at the two mayors of our two big cities in Alberta. Calgary and Edmonton, look at the two mayors, and look what's happening in Scotland. Go to community. And you tell me in your opinion, because I got to be careful on here. And stronger for Scotland. Humza Yusuf, a Muslim of Pakistani origin, to become Scotland's next leader. And there it is right there. This is what's happening, folks. They're just changing everything. And the reason why I bring this up, there's a reason why. It's not because he's Muslim. They're already foreshadowing who the next leader is going to be on the mainstream media news. Same thing like the Alberta and Calgary mayoral elections. They already had them on the side ready to come on TV because they've already won the election without even counting a single ballot. They already knew they were going to win. It was already in the writing that they were going to win. Regardless, they were going to win. So, Kajinder is saying, I love you like a brother. I love you too, buddy. You got to come and visit me again. God has a plan for everybody's life, but he will not force you. You have to choose to follow him. Pakistan? Was he born in Scotland? So, Phoenix. No. Phoenixville, Pennsylvania here. How far is that from Pittsburgh? I'm wearing my Pittsburgh hat today. I'm a pirate. I'm a Portuguese pirate. Mike, have you believed on what Christ Jesus did on the cross? If so, you have eternal life. Oh, I'm beyond that. That was already programmed in my birth. That's something that wasn't told to me it was told to me growing up, but that's already programmed, buddy. Here's the deal. A lot of us, okay, here, let me give you, yeah, selected, not elected. That's correct, says Brian. Okay, hear me out on this one. We brought this up on Mike and the Night in 2015, or 2016, and 2017, and 2018. If we were to come here naked, if we were to come to this earth completely naked, and I'm not talking about at birth naked, no mainstream media news, no governments, no political crap, I'm talking no religion, no nothing. Completely naked of our minds, like of our surroundings. If we arrived on Earth completely, I'm talking about 100% human born to no interference around them from religion, politics, nothing. Give it 1 or 2 generations, they will find a God. They will find a creator. They will find salvation, regardless. If the people were born into a white room with no distraction from the outside world, everybody over time will find God. It doesn't matter. It's programmed into everybody to believe that there is a God, a creator, a higher being, a higher level. It doesn't matter. So they could wipe us clean of everything, and it's going to revert back to God in the end. The more you look into science, the more it goes back to God and says, oh, Yeah, maybe there is a creator. There has to be some sort of a creator. You see where I'm going with this? So no matter what, we always revert back to God. The next, after we wipe ourselves off this planet, in the next generation or the next ice age, whatever happens, and how we destroy ourselves, and we usher in a new era, they'll find God within 2-3 generations. So, hey Mike, who do you think will join BRICS next? Says Carlos. Oh, every country, like countries like Ecuador, countries that were basically like how the Ecuadorian president had to flee, Ecuador. So what they're trying to do with BRICS? Let me show you guys. I brought this up on the last mic of the night. Let me see if I could find it here for you guys. What they're trying to do, what the BRICS is trying to do, is this. They want to do this. Let me show you here. So this is just one of the trade routes of the Portuguese Empire. So this is what they wanted. This is what they wanted to do. This is the Portuguese trade port empire. This is in what year was this? Like in the 1500s. So basically, this is what they want to do with the BRICS nations. They want to unify it. The Portuguese already did that. We had ports up in Nagasaki. We had Macau here. We had all kinds of trade routes and trading through these areas here. Let me see if I can find something better. This is saying Portuguese explorers and then trade routes. So these are the trade routes here, but the Portuguese, let me see if I can find something a little bit better for you guys so you understand what I'm trying to say here. Like this, here we go, 16th century Portuguese. So this is what they're trying to create now with the BRICS nations. The Portuguese already did that. They've already did that. And unfortunately, because it was Portugal, it's not allowed to have that because it's Portuguese. We're considered criminals or pirates. I'm wearing a pirate hat today, right? So that's what they were trying. They're just trying to reconstruct that trade thing. But the thing is, the Portuguese created a currency in every country that was backed by gold. So if you go to Banco de Angola, right? So if you go back and you check, I'll show you guys what I'm talking. So you guys understand. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to take the pattern of the Portuguese, what the Portuguese did hundreds of years ago, that were disallowed to do that, right? So what they did, so what they tried to do is this. So what they did was they created this currency that was backed, that had a gold backing to it. That's the Bank of Angola. There's the Portuguese there. There's the one-eyed explorer there. Camões, or his name there. There he is right there. So they tried to do this, and they created a very successful. So let's go to Banco de Mozambique so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So there it is. Banco de Mozambique, same thing with the Portuguese emblem up there, and backed by gold from Lisbon. And that's how it was. That's how it was all over the so that's what they're trying to do with the BRICS nations is this. They're trying to create this thing again, right? But to make this thing work, they need to have a currency that's on par with the other. You see what I'm saying? To make it work properly, they need to screw around with the currencies. The Portuguese had it figured out hundreds of years ago, but because it's Portuguese, it's a problem for the English, the Dutch, the French. And that's why even when I went to high school in Toronto, it's like, you're a Portuguese? Yeah, we don't want to get out of here. We don't want you around us, eh? Only 4 days until April 1st, the official end of the long, hard winter. Yeah, we were counting that down on Mike of the Night. Mike, I have 500 one of those. Hugs from of town. Camões, yeah, says Carlos. Tell Canada to stay out of Haiti. Oh, I don't know. I don't. What Canada wants to bring over more and more immigrants, right? So they want to bring over all they can to the $2 million homes you could buy in Alabama for 40 grand. Okay, Mike, I say this with love and respect. None loves or believes in God. He is always trying to get our attention. It is our choice to believe and to be saved. If not, then contamination, hell. Yeah, get the WEF out, all countries. Tell Canada to stay out of Haiti. Hold on. Yes, and Jehovah, whose son is Jesus Christ, is the reason why one has awareness and or a consciousness or conscious. Whoa, it's morning coffee with Mike, guys. So good to hear from you guys. Well, it's 10:36 already. Gonna be opening her up in about 20 minutes, folks. It's really nice out, guys. I'm really enjoying the weather here. It's sunny. You should come down and see me and say hi and talk for like a little bit, you know. We got Menacing Muskrat saying good morning. So he must be out in Australia and New Zealand. Mike, you should have a Mike in the night at least 3 times a week, maybe even every other day. That would be great. It's just the problem with doing Mike in the night, like just doing it even more than once a week, is hard. I got 3 kids. I have a family, and I don't get nothing from Mike in the night. I don't. It's not that I'm trying to make money from this or trying to make some sort of financial gain. But when you're doing this since 2009, 2010, and your gross income from all of it is like $3,000, you know, I have to be productive in other areas too. Right now, I'm going to be opening my store soon, so I have time to talk to you guys and hang out a bit. I'm not raking in the big money with these post-COVID heroes that are out there, and look at what he's saying. Where were these people before COVID hit? Where were all these people warning the masses? I was one of them, and I was getting I have proof I was one of them because I was getting shit on all the time. All the time. Warning people about food prices. Food's going to skyrocket. Food is this and that. You go to a post-COVID hero, food set to skyrocket. Okay, when did he say that, right? So, oh, man. So here it is. Here's a better one here. This is like basically what they want to do with the trade empires. So, never mind. Let me go back to what I was saying to you guys here. Let me get this to what I was talking about here originally. So we'll just get to what I was trying to tell you guys earlier. There we go. Now, so we were warning you guys. Kelowna's housing price is set to sky. I just typed in skyrocket on the thing. Go to Kelowna and see what the price of housing was 6 years ago and what it is today. You would absolutely be floored. Housing prices skyrocket all over the world. Nevada home prices set to skyrocket in 2021. Canadian shipping. Electricity getting expensive. BC Hydro rate frozen. Power set to skyrocket in the near future. 5 years ago. What else? Rents, food shortages. What else we got here? Toronto mass exodus is real. Food and fuel set to skyrocket, pushing out young families 2 years ago. I saw a guy that made a video 3 months ago talking about the mass exodus of Toronto. 3 million views. But they're post-dicting. Property taxes set to skyrocket. City of Vancouver at risk of bankruptcy. More fines ahead 2 years ago. Electricity bill ready to skyrocket. Cities going broke 2 years ago. Housing crashing all over middle class. Homeless. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got some good goodies here from back in the day. 3 years ago, property prices going massive housing assessment skyrocketing basic insurance rates. Let's see if we got food. Here we go. 3 years ago, food prices set to skyrocket, inflation issue ahead. Let's see what else we got here, folks. Canadians crossing American border to buy gas. Prices Prices skyrocketing 5 years ago. Food set to skyrocket by 2021 by 830%. I was wrong. Food actually went up 890% by the end of 2021. So I was wrong on that prediction 6 years ago. And yeah, it's just, there it is, folks. I like this one. Zimbabwe's economic journey to nowhere. Food is costing more than my rent. So there it is. There's my pre-COVID. Lots. You just type in a specific thing. And I've had somebody, thank you for coming to visit me, who came to visit me here last week, last Thursday or Friday, sat down at that table, had a drink, sat down, spoke to me, and told me that basically he goes through the channel time machine. He goes through and checks things and cross-references things I'm saying, or cross-references other channels. And he's saying, yeah, I'm just kind of using you as a reference for a timeline for certain things. And he was right there sitting there telling me this. And he helped me put up some of my window tints too, because I was having a tough time doing it alone. All right, guys, let's go to some of your comments. I'm talking too much. Love watching your show, but can you please figure out a way to hold your camera still? Oh, man. Dude, if you like watching this, go watch Mike in the Night. There, watch this. Go watch this. If you like watching me or me talk, go to Rumble. Go to there. There's the last Mike in the Night. That's what the episode looks like. The camera ain't moving anywhere. It's moving into different, like, full screen, article scan, callers calling in. What else? There's article scan right there. There's the protest in Israel. There's Eduardo on the show. So if you want to watch me positioned and straight and like talking properly and going over stuff and taking in calls, there's the pyramids in China that they're hiding. We were talking about that on the last Mike in the Night. The pyramids basically, they're hiding pyramids in plain sight in China. They've already found about, I think it's 4,000 of them they found. So they want to hide that from the public. There's the pyramids off the coast of the Azores. We had a very couple of interesting callers calling in about things like that. So there it is. Watch the last Mike of the Night. I was in the Freedom Convoy in Canada. I seen what this dictator. I seen a true patriot love, and I also seen what this dictator and his goblins did. We won't forget or forgive. It's important to something, eat healthy every day, orange juice. Real life Mike, says Curtis. I have a Pirates batting helmet and actually Barry Bonds rookie card. Maybe worth $20, maybe. Hey, Jay, you were at the Freedom Convoy? Dude, I just mentioned about the pyramids. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We get on all kinds of stuff when we're on Mike in the Night. We get into, sometimes we go severely off topic with some of the callers, and I don't censor nobody's calls. I'm like, there's not a lot of people that have a show that are doing it alone, right? So, and it goes back to that thing, where I would love, to be honest with you guys, I would love to do Mike in the Night, like maybe like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or Monday, Wednesday. Like, I would love to do a nice, steady stream of Mike in the Night instead of doing it once or twice a week. It's very financially hard, when you're not selling out. It's very hard to maintain. It is very hard, very discouraging too. There are over 10,000 pyramids around the world, says DC. Well, there's about 4,400 in China that they know of, right? That's just in China. Stay strong, buddy. You are doing the right thing, says Marcel. Valerie Rogers says, to a hungry person, a piece of bread is cause for celebration. Get a Mike in the Night custom coffee mug. I did that. We had those for years off of Teespring. Was it Teespring? Was it? We had all kinds. We had the Raven. We had Supreme Cannon coffee mug. Lord Humongous coffee mug. We had Mike in the Night, different Mike in the Nights with different of the arts that we used for Mike in the Night. And yeah, we did that for years, and hoodies and stuff. But but that wasn't. We got. I think they kicked us off the platform because they didn't like our political views, or they didn't like. They just didn't like what we were talking about. So, anyways, anyways, all right, guys. I'm gonna be opening up here in 15 minutes. If you guys want to come and visit me, I'll be here all day, man. I'll be here till 5. Then I gotta get home. I'm gonna be tonight. Watch, guys. I'm gonna be tonight on the Kevin J. Johnson show. If you want to come on, Kevin J. Johnson, please come on. Check it out. freedomreport.ca. It's also on Rumble. So I'll be. Let me see if he's got the placeholder for tonight's video. Not yet, but I'll be here tonight on a show, going over headlines with him. I'll be in on after 30 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll make an appearance on there and go over some headlines with him and find out what is going on, how it's going on, how it's coming apart. It's coming down like rain, folks. Narrative is falling apart. Pendulum is swinging back. Whatever you know. So, it's happening, folks. Anyways, look at this day. Like, I got my window tints up here. Look how nice it is out there. Yeah, those are chemtrails above us. Yeah, I see them. You guys were right. And yeah. Woo! It's Morning Coffee with Mike. It's Morning Coffee with Mike. Guys, go back. I urge you guys to go back and watch episodes. Somebody asked me, Mike, when is it a good time to go back to Mike of the Night? If you go to Odyssey, we got episodes going back to the... starting on Odyssey, because we got kicked off of YouTube 15 times. So our episodes start on Odyssey at, I think, 369. But if you want to start a good Mike in the Night start, like a fresh start on episode 400. Because that's the first appearance of Porno Pete. Porno Pete made his first appearance on Mike in the Night. Then on episode 400. I think Ricky Spanish made his first episode on Mike in the Night. I think it was 339 or 3. Somebody asked me that. And then the Raven made his first appearance on Mike in the Night on episode, I think it was 204. I can't remember, but yeah, so people making their appearances, All right. Oh, okay, the comments are going here. Okay. America will be on digital money by July. I really hope you're wrong. Someone says Odyssey. Yes. Go watch his video from 3 weeks ago. Let's go, Mike, to 100 likes. We got 12 feet of snowbanks, LOL. If you want me to, I'll mention your show, Mike in the Night, on ScrewTube. Is censored me and other people. Oh, so we got the Metapalooza Show Channel 13. Go ahead and check them out and subscribe. And Dirk Zink. Okay, I'll watch the Kevin J. Johnson show. Mr. L saying Cashman, we're going. Crosshatch. So the Martin Files channel. I love being part of the fringe minority. I'm a Northern Canadian, and I'm a woman female. It says Menacing Muskrat. Cash Malachi Chapel saying, one of these Mike in the Night, I'll call in, brother. Been dealing with a lot. Mom attempted suicide on Sunday. Prayers, please. Yes, so send some prayers out to Cash Malachi Chapel. I have him on Skype, so I do talk to him from time to time via text messaging or texting on Skype. So, yeah. Let's all go to the Azores and buy land. Jeremy says, hi, Mike. God bless us all. Good morning, sir. Thank you for bringing the truth to the people. Hope you have a prosperous day, brother, says Sheridan Forbes. Sheridan? Such a nice day out here today. I'm going to have my door wide open. I am going to just take out some bits of garbage here, clean up the table here a bit, and go from there. And really looking forward to meeting you folks when you come by and see me. Oh yeah, that's another thing about that's another thing. This is another thing. about this whole social media, whatever. How many people in the comments below are on social media that have been longer, let's say 5 years, okay, 5 years, have been on social media for at least 5 years, that you could actually go and meet in person with no appointment, or no, like, going through emails and stuff, like walk into someone's door and say hi. How many people do you know you could do that with? How many people that's been 5 years, though? They got to be on social media longer than 5 years. Like us, I guess you could just farmers online that show how to do certain things, and tractor reviews and stuff, where people don't care if you know where my farm is, type of thing. I guess maybe they're yeah. So, good morning. Good morning, Mike. Finally caught alive. Oh no! So BCP, I'm gonna be jumping off here in a few seconds. Enjoy the beautiful sunny day in Merritt, Mike. Oh, I will. I'll see you guys. I'll be on the freedomreport.ca tonight. If you guys want to join us, you could do a little shout out for me on there. That you say, "Hey, Mike, I'm here." So Stephen, Stephen Seagull is in the house. Owen says only on YouTube, Reddit, and Discord. So Owen, if you can tonight, sorry, I got to get Owen back on the show on Mike of the Night, maybe on Wednesday or on Saturday, to update us on what is going on in his neck of the woods. I've met Owen personally a couple of times. He's been to my house in Ontario to visit me. He actually, I don't know if he met or saw my dad when my dad was still alive. You're a real person, rare to find someone like you, Mike. Have a great day, Mike. Enjoy the nice one. I will. Yes. What's the temperature there, Michael, in Merritt? I don't know. I don't know Here, let's open the door. I don't know. It feels like it's 11 degrees, 12 maybe. It's nice out. I'm gonna leave this door wide open. It's actually a very nice morning here. I'm gonna turn on my open sign here. Yeah, second week of March is usually we get spring. Spring kicks off, and we're good to go, right? There it is. See, look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. I'll be sitting right here, folks. Anyways, thanks for joining me for Morning Coffee with Mike, hanging out. Don't forget, follow me on Rumble, guys. We just freely speak there. I don't have to go through. I really appreciate everyone. I'm reading some of your comments back. Anyways, see you guys. I'll be tomorrow night, Mike in the Night on Rumble. I'll be on the Kevin J. Johnson show tonight. And if you can follow me on there, I would really appreciate it. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.